Fantasy Stables Junior Edition is a fun horse board game for 2 to 4 players and is perfect for any horse crazy kid ages 8 to 14. It's pretty easy to set up. Start by shuffling the horse cards, luck of the draw cards, and doing the best you can to shuffle the little horse value cards. Place them on the board using the labels. To set up the game, deal 3 horses to each player. Each horse card has a name, discipline the horse is trained in, and symbol that matches that discipline. On the back there's their name and discipline again. Also some info about the horse and a fun quiz. The quiz is optional. Place your horses in front of you, picture side up. Next, deal 1 horse value card for everyone's horses. The horse value cards tell you how much money the horse is worth at the end of the game. You can look at the back of the card before tucking it out of the way under the horse card. You can show it to others if you want, or keep it a secret. All the players start with $20,000. You can use the money to buy horses and enter shows. The winner of the game is the player who ends the game with the most money on horse value. That's all there is to set up. Here's 2 stables for a 2-player game. For more players, just add more stables. To start playing, choose a playing token and place it on the New Year board space. Every time you pass a space, you'll collect $20,000. Have everyone roll the dice to see who goes first. The highest roll goes first. On your turn, roll the dice and move your token on the board track. When you land on a space, there's 4 possible things that could happen. A show, auction, luck of the draw, or buying a horse. If you roll and land on a show, anyone can enter. All shows have the same 3 steps. First, pick one of your horses to enter. You can choose any of your horses, but if you match the discipline of the horse to the discipline of the show, you get a +1. Once you choose a horse, place it on the board. Next, pay to enter the show. If the show has 1 symbol, pay $100. If it has 2 symbols, pay $500. This show has 2 symbols. Place the money in the center of the board. Then add the purse from the bank. 1 symbol gets $1,000, 2 symbols gets $5,000. Roll the dice to see who wins. The highest roll wins. Don't forget to add +1 to your dice roll if you entered a matching horse. Everyone gets their horse back. If you land on a raffle show, anyone can enter. Pick any of your horses. Pay $100 to the bank. The purse is the next horse in the horse stack. Roll the dice to see who wins the horse. Don't forget to take a horse value card for the horse. Landing on an auction starts a bidding war for the next horse in the horse stack. Anyone can bid. Everyone who wants to enter starts with $5,000. You don't have to enter if you don't want to. Anyone can add more money to their pile at any time. The player who is willing to put the most money in their pile wins the auction. The winner pays the money to the bank and adds the horse to their stable. Make sure to take a horse value card for the horse. This is how much the horse is worth at the end of the game, no matter what you paid for it. Everyone who didn't win gets to keep their money. There are 2 buy a horse spaces. One allows you to just buy the next horse in the horse stack for $5,000. Only the player who landed on the space can buy a horse. Add the horse to your stable, pay the money to the bank, and take a horse value card for the horse. You may buy a horse from a friend allows the player to buy a horse from any other player. If you want to buy a horse, you have to pay the player $10,000 and add the horse to your stable. You also take the horse's value card. The final type of space you could land on is the luck of the draw spaces. The player who landed on the space draws 1 luck of the draw card and follows the instructions on the card. Here's what could happen. Pay all the money to the bank. Get the next horse, adds the next horse in the horse stack to your stable for free. Take a horse value card for the horse. Keep, skip the next show, +1 and -1s until the next show to remind you to use them. Plus and -1 change your dice roll at shows. If it asks you to buy a specific horse, you either search the horse stack for the named horse, or you can buy the horse from another player. If it's in the horse stack, pay the bank and take a horse value card. If it's in another player's stable, pay them for the horse. Put the card at the bottom of the stack. Gameplay continues until there are no more horses in the horse stack. Once all the horses are collected, each player adds up their money and horse value cards. You can also look at your horses to see if you collected one of 6 bonuses for collecting things like all of the Western Pleasure horses, for example. These add to your total. The player with the highest total wins. That's everything you need to know to play Fantasy Stables Junior Edition. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email or message us on Facebook. Links to both are in the description below.